I think our team's over about 300 people already, which is blowing my mind. I didn't think it would happen quite that fast because we haven't been super aggressive in promoting it, but we have been on the phones doing as much damage as we can. It's taken on a life of its own. We expected it to be kind of cool, kind of something we do on the side here. As many of you, we have our own primary businesses, but we thought this would be interesting, and it's gone beyond interesting. I'd say the worst story that I know of as of yesterday is people who have made up to 20% of their money back, recruiting no one inside of a few hours. Best story is people doubling their money, recruiting no one, doing nothing inside of a couple hours. Average story is people, making about half their money back inside of a couple hours to a day, recruiting no one. The recruiting's really just started in the last 24 hours. Again, we've been in for 3 days. We put in 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 people who all kind of looked around. And then as of late last night, it's really, really just kind of taken off and gone beyond our control, which is what we expected. Part of the comp plan, I would say, or part of the opportunity for you guys seeing this for the first time is that there's only 1,100 people in the whole world in this company. And I would say more than half of those are already just in our team, and a lot of quiet people. So for all the hitters, all the players, all the fantastic networkers and people that you guys each individually know, they haven't been contacted yet, but rest assured they will be. I was telling people you probably have 2-3 weeks, just because this is so exciting and the testimonies are coming back so stellar. That's compressing really quickly. So without any further ado, we're going to do a presentation. We just got this document that you're going to see late last night, like less than 12 hours ago. So kind of interesting. There'll be things that we don't quite understand just yet. We've been teaching our upline some stuff, our enroller. So it's that new, that fluid, and you guys are in the right place at the right time, and you get to be part of the viral growth that we anticipate that's soon to come. I could see this hitting 50,000 people inside of 90 days. It's a big number. I don't want it to be confused with hype. That's just what I can see these kind of things doing because of the price point starting as low as 0.1 BNB, which is about $50. And the maximum price point, just so you know, is 10 BNB, which is 5,000. So get in where you fit in anywhere between 50 and 5,000. Again, you can kind of buy your way to the top of the comp plan a little bit. You can work your way to the top. A lot of people are going to start in the middle. Whatever you want to do is completely all right with any of us. But I won't steal any more thunder. I'll let John give you a little bit of structure. For the first time, we have some kind of document instead of the chicken scratches we've been using. But with those chicken scratches, we put in over 300 and something people. So, and now I don't even know the numbers. I can't see them anymore. So this is my business partner, John. He's down in Dallas, Texas. Been in the industry for quite some time. He's been an owner, been a top distributor, been a master distributor, been a corporate person. But the big money really is being as a rep in the field if you're a worker. And that's where he is right now with me. So without any further ado, John, if you want to take it away, and I'll come in, handle questions at the end. We'll do some testimonials and stuff like that, but it's really an exciting deal.
Okay, great. So what I just wanted to share with everybody is before we get going, why are we on this Zoom? And so we are trying to create create a community that comprises of two types of people. One, people that would like to learn about crypto, and then two, people that would like to teach others about crypto. So if you fall in either one of those categories, then this Zoom is for you. And it doesn't make a difference whether you know everything or you want to learn. The people that do know, we want you to participate and help teach others, because there's still 95% of the world that doesn't know or understand anything about crypto. And in our case, what makes this unique is that crypto is now well beyond Bitcoin. And even though Bitcoin's still the #1 most popular and the largest market cap, it has its limitations. And so as technology has advanced, then so has the world of crypto. And so you're going to hear, for the people that don't know this, you're going to hear a term called DeFi, D-E-F-I, all caps, and it's decentralized finance. And so this is a DeFi program. And so in our community, we're going to take people that literally do not have any kind of crypto wallet, and we're going to show them, and we're going to get them to download a DApp wallet on their computer or on their cell phone or both. And then we're going to show how these things work. And as the DeFi world is growing and growing and growing, then for the people that don't know this, there's things called gas fees. And so there's a coin that you may or may not know of, Ethereum, and the gas fees are extremely high there. And so newer technologies that have been built on an Ethereum platform, or in some cases on their own platform, and you're going to get exposed to these. Today, you're going to get exposed to what's called the Binance Smart Chain. And that's a new DeFi platform, as you can see, and it's driven by the BNB coin. And if you don't know, the largest crypto exchange in the world is a company called Binance. It's offshore, and believe it or not, people in the United States can't do business with Binance. And most likely that's never going to change. Binance has probably gotten dominated by a lot of folks that governments are not very pleased that they're doing business with those kind of folks. And so they won't give them licenses to do business like what we have here in the United States. So you're not going to be doing, you're not going to be coming in and, and trying to circumvent any of that. But I just wanted to let you know that does exist, because we are here to educate the people that don't know anything. And we're hopefully promoting the teachers that do to let them participate. So there, I now know what to do. Okay, so this is remember I said the smart chain. It's also called the Binance chain. It's also, and there's a token that drives that's called BSC. So many times when we talk about BNB, we're actually talking about BSC. Don't get confused. Just think of them as, John and Johnny. They're the same person, just they go by two different names. And so here, this is, you can read it right there. This is the new platform, and it's fairly new. Probably didn't start, gaining any traction until last fall, but it's really started picking up the pace in the second quarter of this year and becoming more and more popular. You can see it's this type of token. It's a utility token that drives and pays the fees and everything with the Binance Smart Chain. And so you're going to learn about this, and you're going to learn how to acquire this token and then utilize this token, and then consequently even earn more of it and generate profits. As you're growing our community, you're going to be then growing your BSC. And so it implements, you don't need to know what the Ethereum virtual machine is, but remember what I said, some of these networks have been built on top of Ethereum. And so there's wallets. If you don't know, there's a wallet out there, Metamask. And if you're going to do business on on an iPhone and only on an iPhone, then you're going to need Metamask. And so you're just going to understand that Metamask was originally an Ethereum wallet, and now the Binance Smart Chain is leveraging that, and you can work it simultaneously. So that's, and as I said, I used this term before, the decentralized apps, the dApps. And what's interesting about those is it's the dApps that allow you to connect to a smart contract. And that's where we're going to end up with you. For the guests here that have never experienced this before, it's going to be a really neat, slick technological experience for you. And I promise you, you're learning exactly what you need to know by getting involved in dApps and the DeFi world and all these different tokens and stuff. And you're going to be part of the top 5% of the education in the crypto space. Here it is. Remember what Kevin said at the very beginning is that this community is called the BNB Business. Basically it has a 6-level unilevel, and those levels pay out accordingly of 20% on the first level, 10% on the second level, 5% on the third level, and then 5% on 4, 5, and 6 as well. So if you add that up, 20 plus 10 is 30, plus 5 is 35, plus 5 is 40, plus 5 is 45, plus 5 is 50. So on the back end, this pays 50% out of all the contributions going into our community. And in order to qualify, just to let you know, in order to qualify for levels 3, 4, 5, and 6, you're going to have to bring 4 direct contributors into our community. And Kevin's already described to you, contributors are anywhere from 0.1 BNB, which is about $50, all the way up to 10 BNB, which is about $5,000. And you can come in at any level, whatever you feel comfortable with. So the other thing that makes this so unique, and this is why we're having the success right today, for the people that are experienced in MLM, there's a good chance that you probably enrolled once in your life in some kind of single line or straight line opportunity. And my guessing is that you're not making money from that today, because all the ones that I ever got in have all blown up and they were short-lived phenomenons. These guys have come up with a very unique strategy. And if you can imagine this, if you can look there, you're going to act, when you join, the 20 people immediately that joined before you, they are going to be in your power line. You're actually going to make money, and you're going to make 1% of each contribution made by those 20 people, up to 20 people. And so that 1%, and it's not their initial contribution, because as you're going to learn, those people are going to choose to make additional contributions. And every time they make a contribution, any of those 20 people, you're going to get paid 1% of their contribution, and that is going to immediately show up in your wallet. And I mean immediately. So that's the unique thing. You've got on the back end, the 6-level, unilevel, and then you've got the power line, which it can be as many as 50 people. So 50 people times 1%, that's 50% on the front end, on the power line. And then you've got 50% coming in on the 6-level unilevel on the back end. So believe it or not, if you can imagine this, the company pays out, you earn 100%. 100% of every contribution is paid out immediately. That's the most important thing. And that will come from 20 people above you and 30 people below you, or up to 20 above you, up to 30 below you. These are the packages that Kevin talked about, packages 1 through 7, and they're advocating using Trust Wallet. Let me just give you a point of caution here. If you have an iPhone, Trust Wallet does not have a DApp browser, and you'll learn what that means if you don't know what that means. And so you cannot use Trust Wallet on your iPhone. And so we've had plenty of people that have substituted the Trust Wallet for Metamask, and it works fine on the iPhone. And what makes Metamask really sweet is that you can also operate your business from a computer simultaneously. So for people that like that. And at the end, we'll show you what that really looks like. But if you're on an Android, we're going to recommend that you use Trust Wallet. And obviously the founders of BNB Business, they recommend Trust Wallet as well. All right, so this is just demonstrating you. And if you look down at the bottom, you can see you, and then you're going to see 20 spots or positions above you. And so depending on how you come in, will dictate how many people will be in your power line. In other words, how many people will you earn that 1% from? And keep in mind, folks, it's immediate. In other words, when you sign up and you go to your dashboard, you're going to see 20 people in your power line immediately. And there's a good chance, and we've got probably plenty of people on this call or on this Zoom that can share with you, they joined, and by the time they went to go look at their wallet, they already had BNB in their wallet. So the bottom line of this slide is if you come in for 0.1, you only earn from 10 people above you. If you come in from the above to all the way to either 1 BNB, 4 BNB, or 10 BNB, then you're going to get paid on 20 people above you. Okay, and then also in your power line, it also can go up to 30 people under you. And so here you can see if you come in for the 0.1, you only get 15 people that you're going to earn the 1% from. But if you go at 1, 4, or 10, you're going to get all 30 people. You're going to get 1% from all 30 people. So here's a summation of this, what we've said so far. You've got 7 packages from 0.1 BNB all the way to 10 BNB. They call it the single leg up. So you're up, you can see it starts at 10 levels, 10 people above you, and it goes all the way, maxes at 20 people above you. And then the down, it starts at 15 people down and goes all the way to 30 people. So the collective of the single leg up and the single leg down, for us to effectively communicating, we're calling that your power line. And so you can get anywhere from 25 to 50 people in your power line. And you will always earn, depending on what package you either started with or ultimately upgraded to. And we're going to show you a couple of ways how to upgrade and use other people's money to do it. You're going to end up having anywhere from 25 minimum to 50 people maximum in your power line. And if you look over there, if you come in and if you're trying to get the 50, then if you come in at one BNB to get the 50 in your power line, you're going to also have to sponsor 4 directs to you, 4 front lines to you, your personal recruits. If you come in for 4 BNB to get all 50 people in your power line, all you do is have to sponsor 2 directs to do that. And if you come in for 10 BNB, you don't have to sponsor anybody, you immediately are going to get paid on 50 people in your power line. Okay, so here's how the income works. They call this sponsoring income. We would call this like unilevel income. And so this is the 6 levels. And so that, if you look at what goes on there, when you immediately come in, half of the package is going to the unilevel, or what they call the sponsoring income, and the other half is the power line, which we've already described. So let's look at this, the remaining 50%. All your personals, you make a 20% direct commission immediately on all your personals. And then if they go and sponsor some people, and those people that they sponsor will show up on your second level, you get paid 10%. As you can see, you make that without sponsoring, you don't have to sponsor 4. The first person you sponsor, if you sponsor 1 person, you're going to get 20% on that. And if that person sponsors 100 people, then you're going to get 10% on each one of those 100. So you don't have to get paid on your first 2 levels. There's not a sponsoring qualification, but to get paid on levels 3 through 6, you've got to sponsor 4 people. And those 4 can be at any level. They can be at 0.1 BNB or they can be at 10 BNB. There is no volume requirement for their contribution. It's just you need 4 contributors that you personally sponsored for levels 3 through 6 to open up and get paid on. So here's kind of an overview of how that looks, and giving you sort of some progressions and what can happen. And, obviously, if this was to happen for any of us, we'd be the happiest folks on this planet. But you can see with something, if you use a progression, a geometric progression of 5 people, and if you think, why would you choose 5 for that? Because remember that if you come in for a certain package and you bring 5 people in at that exact same package, you make 20% of all of what they contributed. So in other words, that covers, 5 times 20, at least in Texas, is 100%. So that 100 covers everything that you put in, but you have to remember something. That's what makes this so unique. Before you sponsored a soul, you already had 20 people in your pay line. So you'll have already made some money. So by the time you enroll 5 contributors to our community, if they come in all at the same level you will immediately be in profit. You'll get 100% back on their contributions, plus your 20 upline or anywhere from 10 to 20 upline. You will have that as well, and that'll put you immediately into profit. And I know that kind of sounds funky, but as you start to see this and catch this for the guests, it'll all of a sudden it'll wake you up and you'll go, oh my gosh. So this chart right here is a summation. Remember what I said? It's 100% payout. 50%, there's 50 times 1%, the 50% in the power line. And then here, if you look down on that total down at the bottom, that's the remaining 50%. And so this shows you what ends up happening is in the qualification, is what makes this perpetual is that you're continuously, as you're withdrawing money from your wallet, a portion of that, it's your money, a portion of that is going back in as what they would, as a brand new contribution. They call it reinvestment. We're going to change that word for the people that know why it's, that's just not a good word because this is not an investment opportunity. So anyway, but you can see, so the bigger your package, you can see as the scale goes from 40% to your wallet and 60% to reinvestment to 50% that into your wallet or that you can withdraw. And when I say wallet here, I'm talking about your crypto wallet, and then 50% gets reinvest to 60% going into your crypto wallet, and then 40% getting reinvestment. And ultimately, if you come in or you've built up to 10 BNB, then 70% of all your earnings you can withdraw into your crypto wallet, and 30% will be reinvested. And the cool thing about it is you got to remember with every one of those reinvestments, then the people in your upline, if you think about this, then they make money. Now, what I'm going to say may sound confusing, so I'm going to say it very, very slowly, and I want you to really kind of dive in here. Let's watch. Okay, so I withdraw from my wallet, and I've come in for 10. So 30% of my earnings are going to automatically get recontributed. Now, the people above me, they get paid down 30 people below them. So each one of those people, when I make that withdrawal, each one of those people earn money. They get their 1%. Okay. Now, what's off of the money that was my money, they get 1% of it. Now, what ends up happening is when they turn around and withdraw the money that they earned from my contribution or from my recontribution, all right, they're in my power line. So I get 1% off of their withdrawal. So not only do I get 1% back on the money that I withdrew, but if there's any other withdrawals under them or above them that they withdraw, I get 1% on that as well. So now think how crazy that is. I pull out money that I've earned, and people earn off of my earnings. And when they withdraw my earnings, I then earn. And so you can see mathematically it works. And you bet, I hate to sound too hypey, but you end up creating this perpetual cash machine, because then when I go withdraw that, then those people earn off of my withdrawal. When they withdraw, I earn off of their withdrawal, which causes me to have more earnings, which causes me to withdraw again. And then they go and go. And all the time, remember, 100% of this is paid out every time. And we're going to just show you. So you're saying, wait, if 100% is getting paid out to the members of the community, how in the world does BNB Business make any money? That doesn't make sense. So I just want to let you know, the cool thing about this is every time somebody makes a withdrawal, not every time when people earn, every time somebody makes a withdrawal, 5% is paid to BNB Business. So our nets are 95%. So 95% of the contribution, that goes back into the wallets. 95% that we withdraw, that goes into our crypto wallet, we get 95% of our earnings there as well. And so for people that haven't seen, they haven't actually seen a dashboard yet or whatever, all of this is shown right there. And so you can track it and see it. And for the people that are green personality types, you can go in there with your calculator and calculate all those percentages and see, wow, that really is exactly what they say it is. So the big recap is this. There's 100% is paid out, but we only realize 95%. 5% goes to BNB Business on every single withdrawal, and it doesn't happen till the withdrawal. So we'll track 100% of numbers going in, and then we'll get 95% going out. So with that, Kevin, this PDF is over, and if you've got something to add that I missed, jump in.
I know it's really exciting. People are messaging me, people that we messaged from last night. You know, they all figure right now is the best time. I hear your phone going off, your iPad going off. It's crazy. It's exciting to share something with so many people where they all get a chance to win and win quickly and see those gains quickly and have the monies go directly to their wallet. You don't have to wait 48 hours to request a withdrawal. You don't have to wait for a check in the mail and all this other stuff. It really is a turnkey operation. For a few people, just getting their wallet set up might take a few minutes or whatever. But once that's done, it's on autopilot.